Namaskar, hello and welcome to Sansad TV. I am Namrata Singh and you are watching Question Hour. This show focuses on important questions raised by members in both the Houses of Parliament concerning matters of national interest. In the Rajya Sabha, members from various parties posed questions related to 10 ministries and sought responses from the respective ministers. Similarly, in the Lok Sabha's Question Hour, members from diverse parties raised questions pertaining to 8 ministries and sought responses from the respective ministers. Now let's take a look at some of the questions whose replies were tabled in both the houses. Rajya Sabha member Kunwar Ratanjit Pratap Narayan Singh asked the Minister of Rural Development. Total number of houses constructed under the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Grameen as of March 2025, particularly in Kushinagar, Uttar Pradesh. Manner in which the recent extension of the Yojana will contribute to housing for all in rural areas, and criteria for identifying eligible beneficiaries for the scheme and ensuring transparency. The ministry, in its reply, informed the House, in order to achieve the objective of housing for all in rural areas, the ministry is implementing Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Grameen with effect from 1st April 2016 to provide assistance to 4.95 crore eligible rural households with basic amenities by March 2029. As on 31st March 2025, a cumulative target of 3.79 crore houses have been allotted to states or union territories, out of which 3.59 crore houses have been sanctioned and 2.73 crore houses have been completed. The ministry allocates targets to the states and further allocation of targets to the districts or blocks or gram panchayats is done by the respective state governments. As on 31st March 2025, over 51,000 houses have been constructed in Kushinagar district of Uttar Pradesh since inception of the scheme. It further informed that the Union Cabinet has approved the proposal for implementation of the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Grameen during financial year 2024-25 to 2028-29 for construction of additional 2 crore rural houses with an outlay of over 3 lakh crores. This extension will not only provide safe and secure living conditions but also generate employment opportunities and empower women by prioritizing female beneficiaries. The identification of beneficiaries under Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Grameen is based on the housing deprivation parameters and exclusion criteria prescribed under Socio-Economic Caste Census 2011 and due verification by the respective Gram Sabhas and completion of an appellate process. These parameters or criteria was applied on SECC 2011 database and Awas Plus 2018 to identify eligibility of beneficiaries under the scheme. The Union Cabinet has approved the extension of the scheme for 5 more years to provide assistance for the construction of 2 crore additional rural houses. The Cabinet has also approved the updating of the Awas Plus list using modified exclusion criteria. A new survey is being conducted by the states or union territories using the technology-based solutions to maximize transparency and ensure sanctity in the process, right from the identification to completion of the houses. Awas Plus 2024 app, a unique app having features of assisted survey through pre-registered surveyors, housing technology selection, face authentication, Aadhaar-based eKYC, data capture of household, and geotagged photo capture of existing house proposed site of the construction. Usage of AI or ML model to curb fraudulent activity and provide information of possible malpractices. The eKYC app is integrated with Aadhaar and uses AI-enabled face authentication technology to conduct verification of the beneficiaries. Liveliness detection, eye blink or motion detection feature in Awas app for identification of the beneficiaries. 100% Aadhaar-based payments directly transferred to beneficiaries' accounts. Lok Sabha member Ajay Bhatt asked the Minister of Health and Family Welfare eligibility criteria and norms prescribed for availing benefits under the Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana and the amount of health insurance cover fixed by the government for availing medical treatment under the said scheme. The ministry, in its reply, informed the House that Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana is a flagship scheme of the government which provides health cover of 5 lakh rupees per eligible beneficiary family per year for secondary and tertiary care hospitalization in 27 different medical specialties corresponding to 1961 procedures. The eligibility criteria under ABPMJ have evolved over time. Since January 2022, the beneficiary base of ABPMJ has been expanded from 10.74 crore families to 12 crore families, incorporating various databases such as Socio-Economic Caste Census, Antodaya Anna Yojana, National Food Security Act, etc. In March 2024, the eligibility criteria under the scheme were expanded to include 37 lakh accredited social health activists, Anganwadi workers, Anganwadi helpers and their families. Recently, the scheme has been expanded to cover 6 crore senior citizens of age 70 years and above, belonging to 4.5 crore families, irrespective of their socio-economic status, through Ayushman Vay Vandan cards. Many of the states and union territories implementing ABPMJ have further expanded the beneficiary base under the scheme using non-SECC data sources, including National Food Security Act, state-specific data sets. Rajya Sabha member S. Selvagan Bathi asked the Minister of Textiles measures being taken by the government to ensure optimum utilization of funds released for welfare of weavers under various schemes, and action taken or proposed to be taken by the government to improve the condition of weavers in Puducherry. The ministry, in its reply, informed the House that it is implementing following schemes for welfare and holistic development of handloom sector across the country: National Handloom Development Program, Raw Material Supply Scheme. These schemes are implemented by Office of Development Commissioner for Handlooms and its field officers across the country in close coordination with the state governments so that the benefits of these schemes reach the targeted beneficiaries on time and optimum utilization of funds for the purposes for which it is released for the handloom weavers is ensured. Further, periodical review meetings are also being conducted with various stakeholders for this purpose. Ministry of Textiles, through National Handloom Development Program and Raw Material Supply Scheme, is providing financial assistance to eligible handloom weavers across the country, including Puducherry, for raw materials, procurement of upgraded looms and accessories, toolkits, solar lighting units, construction of workshed, product and design development, technical and common infrastructure, publicity and brand development through Handlooms Mark, marketing of handloom products in domestic or overseas markets, Weaver Mudra loans, social security, need-based financial support to awardee weavers, scholarship to handloom workers' children, etc. Lok Sabha members Sudama Prasad and Kangna Ranaut asked the Minister of Women and Child Development the details of improvement in sex ratio at birth and gross enrollment ratio of girls during the last 10 years under Beti Bachao Beti Padhao scheme, and the details of the measures being taken to strengthen implementation of the Beti Bachao Beti Padhao scheme at the grassroots level. The ministry, in its reply, informed the House that Beti Bachao Beti Padhao scheme was launched on 22nd January 2015 to address declining child sex ratio and related issues of empowerment of girls and women. The scheme focuses on creating mindset and behavioral changes towards the girl child by informing, influencing, motivating, engaging, and empowering all stakeholders. The scheme has transformed from a policy initiative into a national movement by mobilizing various stakeholders, including government agencies, media, civil society, and the public at large. This movement aims not only to address immediate concerns related to sex ratio and gender-based discrimination, but also to foster a cultural shift towards valuing the girl child and ensuring her rights and opportunities. An evaluation of the scheme of the Ministry of Women and Child Development was conducted during the financial year 2020-21 by Niti Aayog. Based on the report, the ministry has modified the guideline under Mission Shakti, including increasing the coverage of the scheme to all the districts of the country through multi-sectoral interventions and by encouraging greater expenditure on activities that have direct ground impact, like promoting sports among girls, self-defense camps, awareness about PC, PNDT Act, etc. The ministry has developed an operational manual which, inter alia, includes a thematic calendar for suggested convergence activities at district level with month-wise specific themes for holistic development of the girl child and to ensure year-round engagement of girls, their families and communities. The scheme dashboard has also been developed for real-time monitoring of the activities conducted at district, state and union territory level. Ministry issues regular advisories and reviews the scheme through video conferencing from time to time with officials of states and union territories. Field visits are also undertaken by senior officers to review implementation of the scheme on ground. As per the latest report of the Health Management Information System of Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, sex ratio at birth has increased from 918 in 2014-15 to 930 in 2023-24 at national level with a net change of 12 points. State and union territory-wise SRB as per HMIS data of 2014-15 and 2023-24. Further, gross enrollment ratio of girls in the schools at secondary level has increased from 75.51% in 2014-15 to 78% in 2023-24. Well, that is all I have for you in this edition of Question Hour. Stay tuned and thank you for watching Sansad TV.